I'm kind of looking at this bacon cheeseburger thing because this, whatever this picture is, I love how they're like really low light, shitty pictures. You know what I mean? Like this is a picture he sourced off the internet that has proper like lighting for the internet, and these other ones are just like dim. I fucking love it. I have no idea what a McJordan is, so we're gonna do that one. Oops. Not open image. Open in a new tab. There we go. I think a Fat Vito or a meatloaf sandwich. Wait, what does Lord Voldron get to do? Kay's cooking? Oh, no. She's just... You're allowed to get extra catty. Damn. A pussy burger? I'm sorry. Oh. Old-fashioned pussy burger. Okay. We can do that one. And let's do one more that looks like extra goopy. Buffalo chicken pizza could be pretty goopy. Meat lovers quesadilla. There's no way I like that. Mini grilled cheese. You can't... How do you fuck up a grilled cheese, right? There's no way these grilled cheeses are bad. It's just a grilled cheese. Taco Mac. That's the one. No, not image. Damn it. That's the one right there. Okay. All right. We'll finish with a triple feature. Okay? This is self-abuse. No. Shh. Was it 10 seconds probably? Roughly? We're going to get them all at 10 seconds so that they're not doing this when we start the goddamn actual recording for this. Sure. Okay. So... So, for the end of the stream, chat, let's finish with a nice, healthy serving of Dave's Cooking Show. A three-peat, if you will. A triple serving. A three-course meal. And I have selected a three-course meal so that we can enjoy some Daves, okay? We can enjoy some Daves. So this three-course meal features... a McJordan, which is a burger of sorts, I believe. Seems like a burger. Okay. We're also going to do this video, which is a pussy burger. So 2 burgers, a 2-burger course meal, and then we're going to finish it with something light. We're going to finish it with something he calls a taco mac casserole or something. This is not going to be good. So... let's start off with a nice appetizer, a McJordan. I don't know what a McJordan is, but let's find out what a McJordan is. Let's see if Dave has finally harnessed the powers of the grill and will make something edible. Maybe.
Okay, this is something that goes way back.
This is ketchup?
Back in the 80s, when Michael Jordan was the biggest thing in the universe.
The 80s? You mean the 90s? He was pretty big in the 80s, but he was in North Carolina for most of the time, and he was also, he on the Bulls, like, even through 89, he was just kind of like a scorer, and then he was like a major player in the 90s, and obviously they won 6 championships during that time. So, I mean, like, I don't know why I'm saying 80s, but that's fine.
McDonald's made a special burger for him called the McJordan.
Okay.
And I'm going to recreate that here today.
Okay, is that
what
beer?
What we're doing here is making
beer?
The barbecue sauce. And to make the sauce, you'll need the following.
Ketchup, beer, vinegar?
1 1/2 cup ketchup.
Okay.
1 cup of brown sugar. 1/2 cup of water.
Oh, water.
1/4 cup apple cider vinegar.
Oh, it was apple cider vinegar. Okay. We're all gay. We don't know sports. That's why I explained it to you.
1 tablespoon Worcestershire sauce.
It's Worcestershire, whatever, you know. Nerd. I'm a nerd.
Molasses,
that's true.
A teaspoon of salt. 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder.
Okay.
1/4 teaspoon of mustard powder.
Sure.
And 1/4 teaspoon of paprika.
All of that sounds totally fine. I don't think that's actually... I thought it was beer. It wasn't beer. It was apple cider vinegar. I just surprised. I thought he was putting beer in another thing.
And when everything's
it
in
wasn't
there,
beer though.
Mix it together till it's blended, and then you want to put it on the range for over a burner over a low heat, and you want to simmer this for like 45 minutes.
What is that?
Okay.
Molasses? Okay.
So we're gonna simmer it for a while. He's
the messiest fucking cook I've ever seen, dude. He is just so fucking messy everywhere. Shit gets everywhere all the time. There's always like splooges everywhere.
Reduce by about at least a half to almost 2/3. So simmer it over. Just simmer it for.
Why not take a second take? Why not write this down? Why not make a bullet point on like a word thing? Also, get a light.
45
he
minutes.
He needs to get a light for this. This is recent. This is October of last year. This is only like what, 6 months ago? Not even. Like, come on.
Next step. You should have something that's looking like this. Don't worry. After 45 minutes of simmering, this is going to thicken up a lot. Okay, then we got to make the actual burgers.
Okay.
What you've got here is 80-20, and I'm using a scale. And you want to make 4-ounce patties. Now, how I like to form my burgers is I roll them into a ball, and then I put them on a plate lined with parchment paper. I put another piece of parchment paper over the top, and then I grab another plate.
Yeah.
Now, you're probably wondering, Dave, why the fuck would you do that? Well, you'll see here in a second
to make uniform boys.
Why I would do that. Because the plates, the bottom, they're not flat on the ground. So that little bit of space in there makes a perfect burger patty. And then you just kind of crimp the edges.
That's a perfect burger patty.
Have you ever wondered how I get my patties so thin and perfectly round like that?
If you've ever watched a Dave's cooking show video and thought, Dave, how do you do things with such high quality? Well, here's part of the secret sauce, okay? Jesus fucking Christ. If you've ever thought to yourself, Dave, how'd you become such a good cook? Oh, no. This is a good tip. It's definitely a good tip. I just have never thought, Dave, you make really good-looking food. What's the secret? The secret is it can never be gloopy enough. More gloop. Make it gloopier. Secret glop? No, not glop. Glop seems to have like a thick, like a dollop. Gloop is like, you know what I'm saying?
This is the reason. On a grill that's hotter than the halls of hell, you want to lay our McJordan burger patties down.
Okay.
The little bit of a delay is I'm seasoning the side that's going face down on the grill. And when I say season it, I mean really season it. Don't worry about over-seasoning these patties because, quite frankly, you're going to lose half the seasoning when you go to flip the burgers. So it's really, really tough to over-season burger patties that are on the grill because you're going to lose a ton of it.
Well, he's so bad at this. What? Just edit it a little bit.
What I'm using to season them today is my all-purpose seasoning mix. I've given this recipe away 2,000 times, but here it is again. It's equal parts kosher salt, black pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder. So, yeah, as you can see, I'm seasoning the shit out of it. Okay, they'll take about 6-7 minutes to do, and then, yeah. Okay, through the magic of cooking show editing, these burgers are done. And now the last thing.
Is that government cheese?
To melt the cheese. Of course, because this is a McDonald's retro thing, we're doing good old American cheese. I don't know if the original one had 2 slices of cheese or just 1, but fuck it. This is my retro burger, so it's getting 2. And besides, Americans are a lot fatter than they were in the 1980s, so they need more cheese. Okay, and after about a minute just to have the burgers melt the cheese up, these burgers are done. All right, let's get them off the grill and take them back in the house.
Okay.
Okie dokie, let's assemble our McJordan. As you can see, we've
it looks so bad.
got the burger patty here. And
this is the
there's the sauce after 45 minutes of simmering. You can see
barbecue sauce right
how
on
different
there.
it is. Just want to take some of that out and spoon that over the top.
That's
of
the whole
patty.
thing. That's the.
Okay.
Oh,
let's
it's got
get the rest of the
bacon.
stuff. You want to start with 3 strips of
bacon.
peppered bacon. That's just baking some bacon with pepper on top, and about 3 pickles. Adding some coarsely diced white onions on the top of it.
Why is this a video?
And finally, you just want to add just a bit
He just showed you how to make a normal hamburger.
of yellow mustard on the top bun. And that's it. The McJordan. Resurrected.
It's resurrected. Jesus Christ. All right, for the next course. A pussy burger, according to Dave's cooking show. All right.
Whenever I see a ticket like that, it always brings me back to the start. Because here at Pussy Burgers, we've been making these burgers.
This actually looks really good, though. I guess it's just a burger. It wasn't. It was just a burger.
Burgers the same way for 80 years.
All right. Pussy
First, we
burgers.
start with pussy sauce.
What?
Now, legend has it, my grandpappy, well, he got this.
This must be a meme for the show. Must be a show meme. You know, because he has a vast 1,004 subscriber community, I guess. Today's channel really is just take a topic and add sexism to it, huh? Pretty much. Yeah.
Recipe by beating a blind Civil War widow.
Wow.
But we always make it the same. 2 tablespoons of ketchup, 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise, and just a teaspoon of Dijon mustard. And we stir it the same way, with a spoon. And then we chill it slowly in an old-fashioned fridge. You know, the kind that can kill a child.
The kind of fridge that can kill a child. What? I don't understand. A mimic? Is it a mimic? Okay. Maybe it is. Wait, I think he used a fork. Did he use a fork? He might have. Yeah, that's a fork. That's not a spoon at all. What the fuck?
Kill a child.
Okay. The killing child fridge. All right. Oh, he came back for more. Came back for a little bit more.
And then at the last second,
Just
we
little-
stir in some freshly ground black pepper.
All right.
Then we cook our burgers the old-fashioned way, over lump charcoal on a grill out back. Now, our burgers are
Okay.
100% pure beef. They're bought from the finest unmarked vans in all of the city. They're also seasoned the old-fashioned way, using
I've never heard a better description of Dave than 2 tablespoons ketchup, 3 tablespoons mayonnaise.
what some fat ass on YouTube calls an all-purpose seasoning mix. We stole it from him. And then at the last possible second,
This is the same thing he just made.
put down a slice of American cheese.
This is not
from
different.
the finest dollar stores around.
What?
And then we let it melt for about 30 old-fashioned seconds. And finally, it's time to assemble our old-fashioned pussy burger.
It just has a slightly different sauce. Not really that different, just slightly.
You put some sauce on the top bun.
I don't know what the joke
You add
is.
the iceberg lettuce.
There's lettuce on this
There's
one.
your patty. Next, we're going to add some pickles that we picked up at a supermarket.
Okay.
Fancy here. And finally, last but not least, you want to add some onions. But no fucking tomatoes! There is no fucking tomatoes on this fucking burger! Tomatoes are not old-fashioned! If there is tomatoes on this burger, your waitress is gonna get an anal plug up her ass the size of Cincinnati!
What? What does that even mean? What is happening? What? yelling and I guess non-consensual butt plug is joke? Okay.
So come down.
Pussy Burger. Route 9, just past the Crazy Hermit's cabin. No apostrophe. That's fine. We don't need that.
Down to Pussy Burger today on Route 9, just past the Crazy Hermit's cabin. Make sure to bring the kids and the old and the infirmed.
Okay, so that's the second course is a burger that will give you pretty much the same exact experience you got from the first burger, except of course the first burger had bacon, so that was the app. That was the app. Okay, now the main course. After 2 tasters, we got ourselves Gloop. You can't do a Dave's Cooking Show marathon without Gloop. He's the best at making Gloop. Okay? If you like the texture Gloop in your mouth, everything he makes is going to impress you. So this is Taco Mac. Probably just Gloop.
Okie dokie. This is going to be a real simple, easy, quick dish that you can whip out in no time with no effort. It's a perfect dish to make when it's a weeknight, you're tired, you don't really want to put a lot of effort into it, and it's good for a couple of days, and most importantly, it's delicious. Very few ingredients. It is my Taco Mac. First thing you want to do is start off by browning 2 pounds of ground beef over about medium heat.
Okay.
All right, and after we got our 2 pounds of ground beef,
taco seasoning, some cheesy taco seasoning,
browned, 2 ounces
a little water.
Taco
That's just hamburger helper at this point.
Seasoning or 2 of those little packs, a cup and a half of water, and you want to give this a good old-fashioned stir. Get it all lovely and incorporated. Like I said, you can use whatever taco seasoning you want. I didn't bother to throw a spice mix together because, fuck it, we're lazy now.
We're now lazy.
Add 1 24-ounce.
Just a whole thing of salsa. What I tell you, Gloop, how much sour cream you think is in this motherfucker? I bet there's lots of sour cream in this bitch and way too much cheese.
Jar of salsa.
Just a whole jar.
A swirl. Yes, you can make the salsa yourself. I didn't because this is a quick, easy, simple recipe that also tastes delicious. So you want to let this simmer for just a little
Gloop
bit.
action. You see how wet it is.
Then,
ooh, more hot. So hot sauce.
Taco sauce. This is optional. I didn't measure this out. I just said fuck it and dump it all in.
If you have Ortega taco sauce at your house, you are a disappointment to me. I'm tossing that out there. Okay. Please just throw it in the bin. You don't like it. You know you don't like it.
That was about a 1/4 cup or so of taco sauce.
Add
you
Gloop.
Can certainly add more, a little bit less.
Oh, you got just some more salsa? Sure, fuck it.
And you want to let this simmer for a little bit. By now, your water should be boiling, and it's time to add the mac. And
a full bag of crushed Takis?
Cook that a minute less than according to package directions.
Yeah, it's Gloop.
Now, through the magic of cooking show editing, Gloop. It is time to add the mac. This is 1 pound of just regular old elbow macaroni. Nothing really special here. Cooked al dente and drained to utter perfection, and we're going to stir this around till
he drained it perfectly.
Everything is well incorporated. Like I said,
I hate watching him stir.
This dish takes about.
There you go. Oh, you almost did it right.
But is
there you go.
Effort,
no.
So you can do this damn near sleeping standing up. Now you could have ate the taco mac right there, or started preheating your oven to about 350.
Why do
you want to dump the whole son of a bitch into a 9?
This is just shitty goulash. This is the shittiest goulash ever.
By 13 glass baking dish, just like that. Spread it all around. Make sure it's nice and level. And of course, we are going to be adding.
Well, you got to add cheese to it. How are you going to do this without adding a bunch of fucking cheese on top?
Some cheese to
this son of a
bitch. This is about 8 ounces of.
8 ounces of. For those of you who use metric, 8 ounces is half of a pound. 8 ounces. 8 ounce to is a 1/4 of a kilo. It's a 1/4 kilo of fucking cheese, bro. That's so much fucking cheese, dude. That's so much. Okay.
Monterey Jack cheese spread liberally on the top. And because I'm a big fat fuck, I must have more cheese. And this is just a standard, taco mix.
Just more
cheese. If you got a little extra taco seasoning, sprinkle a little bit on top of that. Pop this motherfucker in the oven for about
Captain Redbush, thanks for following,
so.
bud. Wow.
And through the Miracle Cooking Show editing, there she is. Done and delicious.
Serve it with sour cream.
I'd let this rest for about 10 minutes before you dive right in, because it'll be fucking hotter than the halls of hell. Okay. I will tell you, this joined the Clean Dish Club. This lasted about 2.5 days.
The Clean Dish Club, wow.
And it was fucking gone. I ate about a quarter of it that night. So, absolutely easy, absolutely delicious. I recommend giving this a try.
There's like ways to do this kind of shit, dude. There's ways to do this. But when you scoop that out, it's gonna be gloop. Why are you doing gloop, bro? Why does it have to be, like, just awful? It's so awful. It's not fully melted. It look like broil the top at least. Like, there has to be some sort of textural difference here. This is like mushy. I dare you to make this without changing the recipe at all? No. No, it's just gloop. Some of y'all eat like shit, dude. Holy, love yourself. This is bad. It's really shitty. No, it's way worse than moussaka. Like, moussaka could be, yeah. Can you make this but actually good? I think you probably could. I think it'd be more of like a layered situation.
Good call.
I'm stoned, so I would eat this. If you're stoned, it doesn't count. Can we see the Jake version? Healthier and tastier? Well, I would definitely... God, it's so bad. I think what would really help here is some texture. Definitely. It's just gloop. You know what I mean? Specifically, I think the macaroni is a bad choice. Like, trying to think of a way to make this better. It's just so icky. Like, why not? It needs crunch. Yeah, it really needs crunch. I don't know. I don't think pasta is the answer here. I really don't think pasta is the answer. And frankly, less meat, like some beans or something. Like, get that sort of fat out of your mouth. Because you got... The problem with stuff like this is your mouth just gets coated with too much, right? You need something to cut it. And he didn't put regular vegetables in there. He put in salsa, which has sugar in it. So it's just sweet and fat. Like, it's just really not, like... It's really not what you want out of a... like, if you're trying to provide, like, literally any nutrition at all, cut the meat in half, add some black beans, add some pinto beans to it, incorporate cheese into it to give it some solidity, because otherwise you just gloop down in there. I would get rid of the mac, though. I don't think you need that carb. I think if you got rid of the mac, like, it would be a lot better, because this is just basically like a taco casserole. So if you do something like... You could make a cornbread bottom, like a masa sort of bottom. You could... Shit, if you want to get extra weird, you could add crumbled up Fritos to the top to make a crumbly crust. You know what I mean? Or corn chips or something, or corn nuts. You could add tostadas to the bottom. You could add flour tortillas to the bottom. Discada is totally different. What? Discada is like it's kind of like paella a little bit. Like this shit here. This is discata. This is totally different. You know what I mean? Like this is big pieces of, like this is going to give you textural differences. So is the onion. Looks like it has tomato or something in there. These are different pieces of meat in there, multiple different pieces of meat. Like this is not really the same. This is not really close to the same. And also, usually what people do is they take tortillas and they'll fill them with it. It's like fajitas or something like that. This is just gloop. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I really think what this needs is some contrasting textures and stuff. Like instead of the salsa, I would rather you made like a sort of a mirepoix adjacent thing. Like do onions, do peppers, do some chilies. If you want to make sort of a salsa, you could do a little bit of crushed tomatoes, add some cumin to it, a little chili powder, add some actual garlic, salt, pepper, let that get up in there. Mix that with some meat and beans and I don't know, I wouldn't use that fucking taco sauce though. Corn pieces in there would actually be really good in there, yeah. And definitely I think making a lime crema on the side, which is just like lime juice and probably a little sour cream with zest inside of it, maybe a little adobo seasoning in there. But again, you really got to cut that meat because you don't want that much fat. So the legumes are really going to help you there. You could, again, intersperse it with corn chips inside there or something. Or you could layer it. Like you could do flour tortilla on the bottom, do a layer of this, a little cheese, flour tortilla in the middle, layer of this, cheese on top. Like just sort of a lasagna. That'd be good. Like most of this just sucks. Wow, human man flesh. True, we could do that. Like vegetables, something with texture. This is just icky. It's just plain icky. You know what I mean? Not what we want. Not what we want out of fucking Dave's cooking show. Oh boy, why did you just choose macaroni? I don't know. I don't know why you need that carbohydrate. Like I'd rather have cheeseburger mac than that. It wouldn't hold together. No, it would just fall apart. Yeah, it doesn't have anything to it. Unless you made like, I mean, it's kind of goulashy, but that's more of a tomato base than a meat base. And then it'd have to be soupier, you know what I mean? So like lasagna, but even worse? No, I think you can make a Mexican lasagna. More like Taco Bell lasagna, but yeah. I think you can make that work. Anyway, that's Dave's 3-course meal. He's really not that good at cooking. It's a problem. It's a problem. I love watching him be bad at cooking, though, especially when he's yelling at real chefs. And then I say, well, here's the reason they're doing that. And the chef says, this is the reason I'm doing that. And they agree. And it's like, yeah, because you don't fucking know stuff about things. Ooh, by the way, when I was looking up a picture of discata, look at these fucking tortillas and the cheese on them. Oh, my God, bro. Oh, my God, these look so good. Look at those. Holy shit. That is just, oh man. Ooh, a breakfast discata. Nice. Discata. By the way, pickled red onions are going to make people think that you're super fancy. You should do that. Just a little white wine vinegar, a little bit of sugar, a little bit of salt. Stir it around. Dice up some red onions. The purple is gonna and just let them sit somewhere. The purple from the red onion is gonna infuse it, make them like little pink boys, and yeah, they're gonna be super good. You should do that. Pickled red onions they make everybody think that you are the best chef in the whole world. Seriously. Oh, you can trick people with easy things like this. Pickled cucumbers, godly. It's just a that's normal pickle. Yeah. Onion and a kiss. What? Yeah, so much flavor. Pickled garlic is really good too, but it's not a thing a lot of people do. Someone said on Twitter, Venmo me $10 and I'll Photoshop your boss riding at the Capitol. What the fuck? Your pickle some red onion for veggie flatbread sandwiches? You can make a lot of these things vegetarian too, or even close to vegan. Vegan adjacent. You know what I mean? Real good. I don't like the conversation about ableist language necessarily, because sometimes it's like really not, and then it's a little like offensive to people that actually have a disability or something. Like, I don't know. The discourse about that shit has been a little performative in my opinion. Like, don't call someone dumb. It's like, no one has used the word dumb to describe someone with a disability in like 200 years. That's not what the word means anymore. And the fact that you think it's connected is like a problem. I don't know. That shit bothers me. It's like the problem about that. Naan is delicious, by the way. Naan is delightful.